It's been worse each season, Alex. Huh? I'm playing worse the more we play. Like, I feel like the more we're playing, the worse the game this game.
It's week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got the Titans rookie.
Pay attention. Well, what you know, because still feeling easy to it.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive.
Why do I even have Jags. Fucking stop playing the game.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay,
I'm playing against the #1 pick.
Last week's game by his performance, I thought he played fairly well overall.
It's fucking weak. I got it. Fucking
2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception? Continue to
I'm playing and I'm streaming too.
Increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in a win over Houston.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense? On the spot, on almost every snap. And the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Here's Lawrence.
Oh, shit, he was wide open.
Gabriel Davis.
He was wide open, man. Fuck.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Number 4.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw.
My dude is there at 15.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Left side, Cook.
Oh, shit, nobody's next to him. Fuck, man, the guy was wide open. Ran right by my fucking guys.
James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Again, in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here.
7 nuts. Jaguars.
To the end zone.
Did you actually think that you go school in the 10-point league? Are you going to 10-point? Are you going to throw that game, or are you going to
after the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
I'm not trying to say. Is it it's just
solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And that'll be incomplete.
Incomplete? I thought he had that fucking ball.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
No!
Down the sideline he goes. And they will be
fucking son of a bitch.
This thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, if you're ever going to try the fake punt, this would seem to be the place to do it, but it doesn't work out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you throw it to your guys and not the other team. But yes, in this spot on the field, only needing a few yards for a first, I think that decision was okay and spot on. The problem was the execution. It was not.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Kirk. They're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Look at the Bengals, which I think they were playoff team. You got Josh, and he's got me. The Panthers, I think they got everybody. That's the culture of the team. They have the Saints, which...
Lawrence.
Okay, I did my paper.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, shit. Fucking... Alright, stupid fuck up.
Trevor Lawrence.
I'm throwing this game away. What the fuck?
And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
I think we're going to be trying to draft Pirates here better.
Are you watching games?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Nothing to watch.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw in the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Great system right there to knock that ball free. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Oh, man, come on.
It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this
like those fucking ball like every so often.
Needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And now look at this. Big game.
Oh, no.
The Jags grab it. And they have the football.
Fucking fumble. You motherfucker. He had the fucking ball.
And they put it on the ground here on the second drive.
Fuck.
Of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Yeah, turnovers doesn't count. I was down. I was down. The knee was down before the ball was out.
Possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to return.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Fucking intercepted.
And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They start the drive with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved on the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
2nd down and 8. Lawrence will throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Marion girl. The same thing they do with police.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fucking 14-0. I got to get on the board here.
And then after making a ton of money and then decided, you know what, I'm going with the league again.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans.
Before everyone thinks that I'm fucking ass. Coming forward for that. Oh my God!
As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
He should have had that.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh,
He
that's
knocks
sick.
the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and barely added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't
This
quite
guy was
throw
in
it.
Europe
It's
and
been a
threw him a
football
ball
type
and caught
season
it.
for him, and the term ball
Nobody
hawk really
pushed him.
comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid
Nobody
that type of a
pushed.
player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only
He's
connect on the pitch
someone
and the
I would be
catch,
like,
but
bro,
to carry over their practice run to the game field. They saw the
He's
adjustment by the
someone
defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up
He's
the
coming
first
to the
down.
draft and making good and went to Orlando
So
State
from the
team.
39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
No, he got the ball like this thing.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Titans at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Over the middle, it's complete. Catch number 44 of all the year. It's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, shit. Almost intercepted.
It's incomplete.
Stay away from the fights. You can't do the long throws.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a
First, he
row.
would do
With a
quick,
pick.
short
He's got to
pass.
start taking
Thought he has no
way
power.
better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw.
Too many people.
It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4
Josh
thus
into
far.
somebody.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he gets in. Touchdown.
I'm on the board. I'm on the board.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time.
We're down by 7.
Drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Cunt.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
Well, you're playing your game, Josh.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll give left side to Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Guys, I heard if you pick Steelers, you get extra points in it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
I got the fucking first down, you cunt.
He takes it down to the 49.
I got 15 extra coach points there.
And now they'll throw it to Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Oh, shit. Damn. Fucker.
Tackles made at the Titans' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Yeah, that's the way we do it.
At their own 16-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, shit. That was an interception there waiting to happen.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused.
Yeah, we're waiting for that play. Fuck.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one. They ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the Titans punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's fake. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is Clark. He's going to have a first down. Give him 18 on that. And it'll give the Titans a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, shit.
Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this all week long.
I put a timeout. What the fuck?
Ever since they got to the stadium.
You have like 5 seconds.
Let's go.
He'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Need another fucking touchdown, man.
Thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin in the AFC North.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still through the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now the first carry here for the running back, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, set. Out of the gun now on third down.
Oh, come on.
Open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Oh, good night, man.
Titans punter in punt formation, but as we look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 44.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. But how about the example right here?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Running right through him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cook up the gut. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And a nice job to break free with 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he comes back with 1 complete.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20.
Look at that. Look at that run, baby. Look at that run. Look at that run, man. Oh.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters?
Yo, tie score. Tied it up. Tied it up, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
That was crazy, hockey. Yeah, 14-3.
Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
You can see that. That was crazy.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
It was like there's one crazy play I got, like he fucking so.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
What?
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Okay, how good is it? So cool.
This is taken at the 18. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 6. And it'll set them back for second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Oh, what the fuck? He was wide open, too. Don't fuck with that.
Approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Let's go now. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the look up. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Why didn't you?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Fucking nobody in there. Fuck.
Reel it in. It's incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back.
And he will score.
Touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
14-20. Titans.
Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send
Fuck, I'm going to get a penalty again. Fucking chicken. This fucking chicken shit.
This will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now, hang on here a second.
Oh, no. Oh, one of the Jaguars. I fucked them up.
Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there in 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone will be on the same page right now. Because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Now this aerial to the sideline, it's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Lawrence.
Sack him. Dude, how come the time just flew up? 30 fucking...
It's 4th down.
Oh, they just got a touchdown.
And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting
what the fuck? The clock just fucking clicked fast.
The heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
That's why, like, you always pause the clock after, like, especially if you get tackled and shit, you always pause the clock because, like, you set up the play, pause time.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win.
Oh, no. I might lose by fucking...
Oh, you trying to score 2 points on David, too. It's kind of...
No, they did it! They did it! They did it! They beat me by 1 fucking point! You motherfucker!
Late in the game.
Oh, dude, race. Oh, my. Almost haven't seen the games I've lost. I lost by 3 points. I've lost by 2 points. Bro, I feel bad. That's kind of...
Yeah. The fucking game just kind of glitched on me and fucking moved.
Talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Jags grab it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need.
Oh, man, I fumbled on the return, and they fucking covered it.
A chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score.
I fucking blew this fucking game. I couldn't believe that. I was winning.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
This is just has to be players to get good.
No. Game's over. Fuck. I lost by 1 fucking point. 22-21. I'm getting better, though. I'm getting better.
Get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Jacksonville, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7.
That fucking sucks, man.
It's still you coming last. You coming last, you'll be guaranteed to play. Yeah, don't worry, Shane. I know you're coming last. You're gonna play me next 16.